What do you think? Recommended or not?
Butt in the tub, face in the toilet.
So
It puts the lotion on the beef.
don't call me anymore.
All those grips are always just laying pipe out there in the forest.
Whoa.
This is a really good movie, considering it was written entirely by an AI.
Michael Bay can take his millions and suck it.
I'm still recovering from that grenade. Covered the whole movie.
Hello, and welcome to Raised by Video. I'm Stuart, and I'm joined by my brothers Drew, Dan, and Matt. Say hi, boys.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
So on this show, we all take turns leading the discussion of a particular movie. We all do it a little differently. We're always trying things out, new experiments. We experiment with each other. We're brothers. We do that. But you can always count on some smack talk, some off-color remarks, and in the case of this movie, probably some jokes about smashing and Johnsons.
Oh, man, I didn't even think of those two. God dang.
Drew, don't let me down.
Hold on. Let me go to ChatGPT and put those words in and see what comes out. You can keep going.
Smash that Johnson in there.
I might need to go to Venice AI because ChatGPT is going to regulate you.
Ooh.
Woke bullshit, man.
Deregulate the Johnson.
Smash those keys. Get me some dick jokes.
Put those fingers to work, baby. But everybody, don't worry. This is a comedy show. Everything we say is in the spirit of jest and satire and does not necessarily represent the real views and opinions of the people herein. We love the filmmaking community, and we're just here to have some goofs and some gaffs, all right?
Bits and bobs.
Boobs and bobs?
Bits and bobs. Hey,
Bits and boobs.
bits and bobs, right? Bobs and bits, however you say it. Goofs and gaffs.
Goofs and gaffs. If you're a relative, an employer, a pastor of ours, or a parole officer of ours, please do yourself a favor and stop listening right now.
Do
Thank you.
yourself a favor and take that wafer.
What if
Do yourself a favor.
What if my uncle is my pastor and my parole officer, and he's my uncle, and he's my brother? How does that?
Whoa.
Catholic?
Very complicated.
I guess he's both allowed to be here and not.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
Kick him in and
between
kick him out.
you and the Lord, I guess. I don't know about that one.
Okay. All right, Jesus, here we come.
Here we come, Jesus. I turned to Jesus and I said, I'm going to come.
I'm going to come.
So in this, thank you, Dan. In this episode, we're going to be discussing The Smashing Machine, written, produced, directed, and edited by Benny Safdie.
Wow.
Of the Safdie brothers.
Whoa.
He's a big softy. Oh, is it Safdie? Safdie.
They're softies who make hard movies. Ooh. So the film stars Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, and Ryan Bader. The movie chronicles 3 years in the life of Mark Kerr, a pioneering fighter in the early days of MMA, as he navigates the challenges of his sport, his struggle with substance abuse, and his relationship with his girlfriend, Dawn, a very rocky relationship, to say the least. It's a little Johnson humor for you there, guys.
Is it 3 years or 4 years? I don't know.
1997 to 2000.
That's
That would be
7.
4
So
years.
it could be
7 years.
either. It could be both.
Depends. They didn't tell us what months they were, so this movie is a failure to me.
Is 1997 the bookend or part of the book? I don't know. You know, who knows?
I don't know. It's confusing. I
It's a
was
year.
not good at
It's
maths.
just a year, okay?
When
All the
2000
times
hit.
you guys hit me, all the concussions you guys gave me have ruined my math skills.
You know what they didn't mention? They didn't mention Y2K in this movie. This is
Right.
bullshit, man.
It's like the whole world fucking melted down in 2000. Why didn't they show that? So obviously it didn't include 2000 because we didn't see it. You know, we dn't see it happen.
The
so it must have
blenders didn't come to life
Right.
and try to kill them. Nothing like that. All right. So before we get into spoiler territory, let's just briefly go through everyone's initial thoughts. What were your spoiler-free impressions? Drew, go.
My impression was that it stuck with me like a. My impression was that it stuck. My impression was that it stuck with me like a. I don't know. I was going to say something about a bad addiction or something, but that wouldn't be in good taste and would also get a little too personal. So, I woke up this morning like, oh God, thinking about the movie. There's just scenes stuck in my head. I did see it last night, so pretty recent event.
Thank you for not outing my porn addiction. I appreciate that.
Oh, wait, this would be very personal if we started talking about addictions. This whole podcast would just derail into several different subjects, I'm sure. So, yeah, like soup. I'm addicted to soup, for example. But anyway, let's not go there. Let's just not go there.
More like poop.
Ooh.
I like
y'all eat poop too.
I was a nervous wreck. I was a nervous wreck throughout this movie, and I kept thinking something terrible was going to happen. And I'm glad I saw it. It was fun. Next,
yeah, the Safdie brothers have a way of doing that. It's like, what terrible thing's going to happen? Oh my God. Yeah, Dan, go for it.
Yeah, it's true. They're like, this story trades on the previous reputation where someone gets their head blown off in the last scene. So it's like, okay, is that going to happen again? I don't know. I really like this movie. Probably the most fascinating thing about it was just how nice this guy was. Just as a character study for me, I was like, wow, this is a really good guy. You really, really root for this guy at every turn. And I think that was just such a cool experience. Just a very different sort of hero that I was able to root for, that I don't typically feel so deeply about rooting for someone in the theater. So it's pretty powerful for that reason. I really liked it.
Nice. And Matt?
I like this movie. I liked it very much when I saw it, but now that some time has passed and I've kind of had some time to think about it, there's some things that, I don't know, in hindsight didn't really work. I guess it's strange because the experience was good, but yeah, I don't know. As I think about it more, I'm like, it's not as good as I originally thought. For some, if that makes any sense, maybe it doesn't, but it's still a good movie. I think it's worth a watch, but it's not. It didn't blow me away or anything, and I will tell you why later. That's all. I got.
Stick around.
It'll require some spoilage. That's why he can't say it now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I kind of had the opposite reaction. I enjoyed seeing it. I enjoyed the experience, but it didn't really floor me or anything. But then the more I've sat on it, it's then just ruminated on it, the more I like it.
What exactly were you sitting on?
I was sitting on Dwayne.
A rock?
Just sitting on a rock. A glistening, tall rock.
The philosopher.
Yeah. So I really like this.
Yeah,
with hair.
With hair. Rock with hair for most of it.
All right. Let's get into the freaking spoiler zone. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this bitch. So if you don't want this movie spoiled for you, you better get out of here. This is your warning here. Get the frick out of the ring. If you can't take the punches, get out of the ring.
Stu's got the fight sound bites. All right.
Well, just one of them anyway.
Ding ding.
The other one is ooh-wee. That's the other one that you usually hear in a fight. Someone hits you in the face, you're like, ooh-wee. And it changes everything.
And then you go, oh, shucks.
Yeah, you lose and you're like,
Oh, shucks.
There we go.
I'm kidding. That was Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty. That's the perfect response to getting socked in the face.
he's a good friend of ours, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Good friend.
He's a real person, real guy.
real guy. Whoa. All right, so we'll just get right into this. What did you guys think of the story? Did you connect with it emotionally? Sounds like a couple of you did.
I did. Yep. Not the fighting part. And I have no idea what it's like to be addicted to anything. So that was kind of like a little bit left field for me. But the psycho woman that's very bad for you, I've had a couple of those. So yeah, that really hit home for me.
It's funny. I used to live in that area. We all did. And man, I knew women exactly like that in Scottsdale. And they all waited tails. They all had the same conversations that she had with her friend, like, oh, I got a brain freeze. Oh shit. Oh, it's like the most serious thing in the world. A big production as they're like slamming margaritas. It's like, holy shit, they did the research for this movie.
They probably just had to interview the real
Dawn.
Fanny McTootin.
Fanny McTootin was her
Emily
name.
Blunt just spends a week in downtown Scottsdale and can instantly pick it up.
Yeah, right. She totally nailed that. Like, good God, that woman is smoking hot. And then you talk to them and you're like, ooh.
You're bad news.
No longer attractive.
This is trouble.
Attractive. All of a sudden, they're incredibly ugly to me. I don't know what.
Wait, whoa! I wouldn't go that far. I'll just be like, hey, shut up and take off your clothes. But consensually.
Wear this pair of underwear in your mouth.
Shut up and consensually take off your
Not
clothes.
worth it. Not worth the conversation.
And then she puts a gun to your head, and you're like, yeah, oh, okay, now I can finish.
It's part of the movie. People relax.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If she fucked up my bulking smoothie like that, I don't. That's it. That's it for me, dude.
Yeah, he was a
fucking
little
it.
passive aggressive there in the beginning.
Yeah, he was. Well, he was
And,
passive aggressive later too.
Less so when he was sober. Like after he got sober, he seemed to be trying to. I don't know. He seemed a little bit more level-headed to me, but considering that the bulk of the movie is their relationship, or a bulk of the movie is their relationship, you can kind of gather that it's going to be that way. They're both going to feed off of each other's passive aggressiveness. So
Right.
enabling each other.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen couples like that in Scottsdale. Giant hulking man, small babe, and they're just like at each other's throats all the fucking time. And you just look at them and you're like, why are you even together? And then you go and you spy on them and you see the sex that they have through their window, and you understand. It's all foreplay.
And he needs
all
someone
leads
to
up to
put
that.
the steroids in his ass. That's a big part of that relationship.
Exactly.
Yes. So it kind of brings us back to the story.
And you run away.
You hear, hey, get out of those bushes. You run away. The story kind of is their relationship. The story is the character. And I really liked that. I was like, where is this story going? Is this a tragedy? Is this going to be a Phil Hartman murder-suicide story or something like that?
I know. I kept thinking that.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I was hooked. Partly because Alamo played clips from a documentary on this guy before the movie started, and the opening monologue where the guy's like, where Rock is saying, I'm just gonna bend my, if you get hit in the face, I'm gonna revisit pain on this guy 2 times. If he hurts me, I'm gonna hurt him twice as much. And it's about bending him to my will, and that's like word for word what this guy actually said in this documentary. So really, really interesting. I mean, it was profound to hear. It was just a profound way to open up the movie, and it just had me hooked. Like, what an interesting guy. It was the character is the story for me in this movie. So I was hooked.
Totally.
Yeah. Apparently that's the documentary is the same name as this movie, The Smashing Machine. It was done in 2002.
Nice.
It's what inspired the movie, apparently.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, me too.
Aren't all biopics the story is the character?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I mean, like technically, yeah, but I mean, there's just so
It's
much.
supposed to be.
Yeah, there's so much external stuff going on that's kind of a cliche sometimes. You know, they fall into the guy who's scamming them, and he's getting them high and just scamming them for money and stuff. You know, it's just a kind of a trope. But
Right.
this was like this guy's just more about his personal life, and the fighting seemed to be um, an extension of his identity. You know, he had a hard time even understanding what it would be like to lose, and then you know he loses and once and then again, and it's just really devastating the first time, and then he kind of learns to cope with it, and it ends up my interpretation being happy for his friend
Yes.
when his friend finally won. So it's just like kind of a cool journey of this guy. A snapshot, didn't have to be a tragedy, didn't have to be cliche, just kind of a snapshot of a guy in early MMA history. MMA, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of refreshing in that sense, and it has a more like long lens documentary handheld filmic sort of feel to it, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was in the office. It was cool. I was like, there's Jim Halpert.
All those zooms. There's Jim Halpert's babe of a wife.
Yeah, I found that a little bit distracting at times, but overall I thought it was good. The camera work and the documentary kind of feel. But I think the few times I was distracted by it, the intimacy that it kind of imparts, like you're kind of just watching this from the ring side, so to speak, is worth it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. When did it distract you?
Mostly during like the fighting scenes when like the camera shifts and like goes behind people and you can't see what's happening. There's a couple instances of that, or like, yeah, like if something's like halfway obscuring the lens or something. I mean, like the poster of this thing that's behind Drew right now, like half of it's out of focus and you're like seeing it from behind a guy who's like facing off against him. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff that I found kind of distracting.
It was like following there's one long shot where you're kind of panning. I think it's in Japan. You're Japanning, and it like follows him, and there's a bunch of stuff in the foreground. You kind of lose sight of him, and then you pick him back up again on the street. It's like a kind of interesting POV looking shot, as if someone were watching him from above. There's like a lot of stuff like that. I like that.
Him or
kind of,
Coleman? Maybe they did it both.
or maybe
both guys.
I think it was Coleman actually. But there's a lot of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of interesting photography going on in this movie.
Yeah, and I think that's like a Safdie staple too, because they do like guerrilla filmmaking and stuff, and so kind of you don't have a choice sometimes because people will walk in front of your shot or whatever.
Right. I liked the that kind of hooked me right from the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in a Safdie movie. It just feels so real and immediate and kind of raw and nasty. Like I felt like I was in that ring in that first fight with like the reflective ceiling and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm in here.
I think he even plays with that in the very final sequence where the actual smashing machine is exiting a supermarket, and they have him mic'd up with the lav mic or something, and you can see him look for and then spot a camera, and then he winks at it, and then keeps walking to his truck, mumbling stuff like "I clocked you" or something like that. See you.
He was saying,
he's like
incredible,
he's like,
after all these years, unbelievable. All the
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I didn't hear what he's saying.
Yeah, he's like, wow. Wow, they're like filming me. This is crazy.
That's right. After all these years. Yeah, it's like wow, people recognize me. I have fans. Wow. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah. It's like, damn, they're making a movie about me. Nuts.
And then he finally looks at the camera and says, "Bye, y'all," or something like that.
Yeah. Like, bye, guys.
Yeah. Gets in his truck, drives away. That was definitely like
Runs over a pedestrian.
It felt like an actual moment.
There's a very Scottsdale woman in the background.
Sorry. Oh, yes. I clocked her. Sorry, go ahead, Dane.
It just felt like a real moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see that. He's like, oh, it's just like this soft-spoken, sweet guy, it seems like.
Yeah, very soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Which is that was actually one of the things I woke up this morning thinking about. Like, wow, Dwayne Johnson was very soft spoken, and Mark Kerr, the real Mark Kerr, was so soft spoken. He did a really good job.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah,
I liked his performance a lot.
So did I. It was so good.
Before we go to performances real quick, I just want to touch on the story a little bit more. Touch on what you were saying, Dan. Like, it was refreshing. Like, yeah, I was expecting all the usual biopic. Is that how you say it?
No,
biopic?
I purposely say it wrong.
Biopic. All those usual beats. Like, he, especially when, he's getting sober. And he comes out, he gets sober, and then he has chances to relapse, but he doesn't. He, like, his coach triggers his fucked up tendon, and so he like finds some old opiates of his, and he like gives them to him. And like, oh God, no, is this gonna be like a downward spiral for the coach? Like, what's gonna happen here?
For the coach,
but it wasn't.
Or for Kerr, yeah,
or for him. But yeah, he's like throws it right in the trash bin and walks out. Like, yes.
I'd like to know if that's real, because no addict I've ever heard of carries around fucking dope and they don't do it. Like, I don't know.
No. I don't think he carried around. I
carry
think it was in his like his old locker, because he was looking for it. He was like looking through other pill bottles and shit. Yeah. He definitely wasn't.
I don't know about that. Because like he'd gone to LA to like train, so he wasn't living there. It wasn't Scottsdale. I don't know, but yeah, maybe you're right. But
yeah, I mean, the idea, I guess, and I'm unclear on this, is that dope was there for years while he wasn't in LA. He just left it in the gym. And
well, that's just as unbelievable. Nobody leaves fucking dope lying around. If you're an addict, you know where that shit is all the time. But I mean, that's just my experience. Who knows? Other people.
It could have been left there from before he got addicted to it or something.
That's true. Yeah.
He just knew it was there or something. You knew it was there.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think that it's weird because I was expecting all the same beats too. But I feel like this film took pains not to like fall into those, the cliches of every other goddamn biopic film that's ever been made. But at the same time, I feel like they like just kind of skipped over some of the most impactful stuff. And I think there's a happy medium somewhere. I think they went too far in one direction, because he gets addicted, but we don't actually we see him kind of nodding off once, and then Don gets mad at him for that. But that's like kind of the extent of what we see of him, like his, bad addiction. He loses a fight, which I'm sure was part of it. And then we never, we don't see the OD scene. We just hear about it from Dawn, and then he walks into rehab, and then the next scene is like him walking out, and it's like, oh, okay. So I just you don't have to hit all the same beats, but I would have liked to seen a little bit more of a struggle of like of how he got through that. You didn't have to spend even like 15, 20 minutes on it. That's a lot. You didn't even have to spend like 10 minutes, even just a little bit more than they did, just kind of glossing over it like they did. And I had the same issue with his relationship with Dawn. I felt like her kind of craziness comes out of the left field at the very end of the movie. Like, where the fuck did this come from?
I also felt that, yeah.
And they never really explain like what's going on there. You're never like, what's her deal? Like, what's her thing? Yeah.
She's not a very fleshed out character in this movie.
No.
Right.
Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe in real life she's an empty husk, like every Scottsdale girl that's ever lived in Scottsdale. But I don't know. I just wanted to know a little bit more about them as people.
It seems more like the focus is on Mark's reaction or response to all of these things. His response to the event of the OD, his response to his girlfriend leaving him, his response to losing the fight, his response to everything, and just like showing how he grows. I don't think it's about the events themselves. I think it's about how he handles them and moves on.
Mm-hmm. But even then, you don't really get much of that. I mean, like, I don't really feel like I know the character that well after seeing it. Like, I can name like a couple things about him, but I don't feel like it was a very completely intimate look at him. Like, okay, I know he's a fighter. I know he's very soft spoken and gentle. He's a nice guy. That's about it. Like,
he's got great traps.
I know that he was addicted to some sort of opiate painkiller without, I don't know. I thought they did a pretty good job of display. I see what you're saying. Like they leaned far into not focusing on the events themselves or the tragedies themselves and more just like kind of keeping the thing moving. But for me, I don't know, still it worked.
The structure of the story, like when he ODs, it picks up with Coleman too, which is part of the reality of the story. So it's kind of like an interesting question. How do you bring Coleman into it, which was also an early MMA fighter, and make us feel something with his victory, but from Kerr's perspective, because that's part of Kerr's growth as well. So it's like you start to get a little more action on Coleman when he gets the phone call about the OD. And so it's like, okay, how is he seeing that? You're not seeing the OD itself, et cetera. But it's just kind of like a deft sort of like, we got to bring this character in too, because it's such a big part of this era, but also this particular story. What a weird thing to end up having to fight your friend. I was kind of bored with that. I mean, you can't, after the very high bar of Warrior, you can't really, I'm like, I don't really want to see that. I'm not interested in that. So I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. And it happened in an unexpected way. But Coleman's victory is a big part of the storyline here. And so I think they have to drop some of that intimacy in order to fold it in.
That makes sense.
In some ways, I think that maybe Coleman would have made a better main character.
He's an interesting guy.
I was wondering why they didn't make a documentary on him. Why is it about Kerr's? Because Coleman just led a normal life, has a wife and 2 kids, and never had a drug addiction, and didn't deal with a passive aggressive, potentially abusive girlfriend. Is like his story is just too boring.
Maybe
Kerr's an interesting guy. He's like undefeated for so long. Just it's crazy. It's just a crazy accomplishment, and then to lose and then lose again. So it's like
but even that we don't really get. We're told that he's undefeated. We don't really get we don't really experience that with him. But
I experienced it, that opening sequence in Brazil when he's just like pummeling these fucking people. She's like, I believe it. This guy is the mental game of a superior fighter, and his physique is just fucking insane. So I was just like, this guy is a smashing machine. This guy is unstoppable. So I was personally sold on it.
Yeah, he that was enough for me. Is the monologue intercut with him, and he's saying like, "This is Brazil. You just keep going. You keep fighting the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy."
Yeah.
And then he's talking to the reporter. He's like, "I'm really trying to intellectualize this with you, but I just can't imagine losing."
That was cool.
Yeah,
that was probably some of the best from The Rock. But I guess maybe that just finished. I just feel like that opening sequence was maybe a little bit too quick for me or something. But
interesting.
I like the part where he was like, "Hail St. Nicholas, I'm superior to all of you because I'm a Christmas adventure." No, his 2 losses are also pivotal part of the story.
Right.
The second one especially, because there's no fucking reason that he should have lost that second one. It was just the bad thoughts of his girl getting in his head. So it was a loss of focus. He had the physical strength, he had the training. It was sheerly a loss of focus that made him lose that second fight to drop out and give Coleman the running to the victory.
Yeah, his first image that flashed through his mind was Coleman, I believe. I think it was a lot of stuff. Anxiety about having to fight his best friend, just all the shit, the bags with his girlfriend. And he just wasn't in the right headspace for it. And he just froze up. It was weird. And his coach was like, "I hear you, brother. We've all been there," or something like that.
I found that
couldn't move
telling.
my body.
Yeah.
It's like I was dead.
That line from the coach was really good. That scene with the coach afterwards was really good. And and again, I'm like, oh shit, what's going to happen? Is he going to go start using drugs? Is he going to, what is going to be his terrible response this time? What's going to happen when the coach leaves him and he gets stitched up? Is he going to go kill himself. I had no idea. I was just like, something bad's coming. I know something bad's coming. Something bad's coming. But no, he just takes it in stride and he's happy for his friend and gets back with his girl 9 days later. Great. Or however long.
And they have a kid and they divorce after 6 years. So.
Yeah.
He's a better man than I am, for sure.
Seriously. Even if it is Emily Blunt. Good God. Couldn't do it.
Oh boy.
Blunt or unt. I don't know which one. It's
she could hit me with a blunt instrument.
Blunt, more like a unt. Yeah.
She was a major aunt in this movie. Major.
Yeah. I kept trying to like see where she was coming from, like be devil's advocate a little bit. I'm like, no, man, she sucks.
Especially there towards the end. Like Matt said, in the beginning,
she
it
gets
wasn't
worse
so
and
bad,
worse
but
through the course of the movie.
And again, something you don't see but only hear is that she's going out and partying and drinking with her friends and popping a bunch of Advils, to get that painkiller feeling the next day. And just, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize that. The only way I realized that is because the Johnson got rock hard and told me,
Yeah, I didn't quite understand the Advil thing. I've never heard of anybody that being a trigger for anybody, but yeah, the drinking, I guess, would be hard if he's trying to stay hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think with I don't know if it was a trigger for him. I think it was more of the passive aggressive thing. Like, now I'm taking 1.5 bananas. Now I'm using whole milk.
Just kind of the disrespect of doing it right in front of him.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah. There was that scene where he like comes outside and cuts the thing of the cactus off.
So funny. God.
Like the whole thing with like handing the knife back and forth. I was like, oh my God, something's going to happen later in this film.
Me too.
And I didn't know anything about Mark Kerr, obviously. Like I wonder what people who know about Mark Kerr career going into this movie are thinking. But yeah.
Right.
That I was like, oh my God, she's going to stab him or something later.
Right.
Like,
yeah. But people who know that he's been living in Scottsdale for the last 30 years or whatever, they're like, oh, this is fine. Are they going to fuck it up? Are they going to fib? Are they going to make a fiction out of it or what?
Yeah.
We're all like, what's going to happen?
This is a Safdie film, isn't it? Oh my God.
Put down the knife, Emily. Put down the knife.
He's got a cactus. He's got a cactus.
No, don't eat it. No, you can't eat it. Oh my God. You're going to get
Don't
spikes
stick it
in
in
your
her
face.
aunt. No.
I love whoa. He's so sweet. He's like, I wanted it to look like the what does he say? Like the Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yes. And the last thing, the last line of the movie, or rather it said, UFC fighters these days, everybody knows their name. He was a pioneer. Now everybody knows their name. Exactly. I don't either, but UFC MMA fans.
But yeah, I see what they're saying.
McGregor, we all know McGregor, and like Joe Rogan. Everybody knows Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm. And then they said,
I guess,
Mark Kerr is his name. And I was like, so when a member of Project Mayhem dies, he has a name.
His name
is
Mark
Kerr.
Kerr.
Yeah.
His Mark
both.
Is Mark Kerr.
His name is Robert Kerrman.
His name is Meatloaf. Wait, no.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Good episode. All right, have a good night.
Whoa.
All right, that's it, boys. No. I guess we can, we kind of talked about the photography and the direction a little bit, but what do you guys think of Benny Safdie's direction? Striking out on his own, doing his own thing.
Ooh. It was fine. It was great. It was good.
It's good.
There was direction.
I enjoyed
It's
the
good,
movie.
great, grand, wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
check that off the list.
I don't like
Way to go.
that stuff is kind of
Benny.
usually beyond my comprehension when seeing a movie, unless it like really jumps out at me.
I want to know how
But,
he got
yeah.
performances. Sorry, go ahead. Go for it, Matt.
Yeah, I mean that's a good direction to go. But I mean, the performances I thought were pretty good for most of the movie. But But yeah, other than the, what I mentioned earlier about the camera movement kind of being distracting at times, I thought it was really good. I liked the look of the movie. I liked, yeah, that's all I got.
The
I
look
don't even
was
know why I
cool,
started
yeah.
talking. But
I'm kind of with Matt.
Movie
like,
looks
I'm not
cool. Matt
qualified.
says.
Movie looked good.
I could see things that were happening most of the time. That was good.
That's important.
That is important.
Yeah, it wasn't just somebody running around going, I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! What is that? What is that? What is it?
Or yeah, screaming about bees. So
I gotta see that.
there was none of that in this
There
movie.
was some direction in this movie. Yeah, it was good. It wasn't just chaos.
It wasn't just vampires and bees.
Could have used a little more Nick Cage, but whatever. No one's perfect.
Little bit.
Yeah.
always use
Always.
Not enough Nick
Always.
Cage.
More
Nick
mustache. I mean, more Nick Cage with a mustache.
Yeah. So about the acting. Let's talk about the acting. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. More like Drain the Cock Johnson.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow, somebody's got a crush.
Because I get excited. I'm too excited when I see him. Yeah, I forget.
That's the sound of freedom.
Hey, Stuart.
Show me what you got.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh, more Rick and Morty.
that's after. That's for the Patreon. You can see what I've got.
I like the performances. I wonder what the conversations on set are like. That's probably the thing that most interests me. I think their movies are his movie. I don't know. I'm not going to compare it to any of his other movies, but just good performances from people. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Those, yeah. I feel like the performances typically carry
Yeah.
the movie in all of their movies.
Right.
His movies.
His
Even his performance
half of the
in
movies.
one of his movies.
Right.
His half.
Yeah, they clearly have a sensibility about what they want. They're not getting the usual coverage from a film. It's not just locked off cameras. It's a very performer friendly. I feel like the scenes are just set up to be very performer friendly, very one camera sort of scenes, or at least coverage from two at the same time or something like that. I don't know, but very, very take your time with the performance. It's about the performance. Performance. It's what it seems like, which is nice.
Yeah.
Performance.
Yeah. Say performance again. Say it again.
I'm not arguing that with you.
It's about okay.
Say what again?
Very soundboard happy tonight for some reason.
Very soundboard happy. You know what, Dan? What I have to say about what you just said is
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Wow, you know what?
You fellas have a lot of growing up to do, I'll tell you that.
I think this goddamn circus has gone on long enough.
The Aviator. And Dirty Work before that. All quotes that are relevant
Billy Madison.
to what we're...
But yes,
and Billy Madison. You hear that, lawyers?
And before that,
Suck
Sound
on
of Freedom, and before that, I forgot now.
These are all relevant. We're in this podcast. We talk about all movies,
All
everywhere,
movies,
While
all
we're
at
talking
once.
about, yes, while we're talking about the one subject, the title, the titular, blunt.
Emily
Titular?
Oh wait, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I like Dwayne Johnson.
She's the mother of 2 children. How does
I'd like her to be my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Damn you, John Krasinski?
I barely even recognized her. She was so good.
Good American. Good American.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's always fucking awesome.
Ooh, what are you trying to say there? You think she sucks when you do recognize her? What the fuck are you saying?
I barely
man?
recognized.
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna
Dwayne
smash
Johnson as well. I was like, damn, who are these people? Who
Yeah.
who am I even watching?
Let's talk about his performance, guys. What do you think? What do you think?
I liked him a lot.
Was it the makeup doing the heavy lifting, or was he doing some good stuff? What do you think?
I think
it was
he's at the top of his game.
Oh yeah,
Because if
his
you
voice, the affectation that he puts on, and then just I've never seen him like so vulnerable, and I've never seen a performance like this from him.
Yeah.
Usually it just makes me laugh.
Mhm.
So this is like,
Yeah, that's true.
man, this guy's going through it.
Works his smile like very well.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
watch his movie, if you look at his movie history, you go back to, for example, what is it? Escape to Witch Mountain? Like
Witch Mountain.
which, not
That's
what
what
he's
I'm saying.
asking.
Yeah.
We don't
Which
know.
mountain
Which
does
one?
he escape to?
Like, it's a weird.
Just watch the movie and you'll find out.
What's the movie called?
His Escape to Bitch Mountain.
Ooh, been there, brother. I tell you what.
His
Twin
his
Peaks.
acting is really, really quite terrible. It's very stinky. And
Restaurant?
and then just the movies after that, year by year by year, he just keeps getting better and better and better. And sometimes he's got like, I don't know, just a completely unrealistic character to play, like Skyscraper. Such a dumb movie.
Yeah, he plays a building in it. I was like, come on, this is a man. It's not a skyscraper.
This is a human man.
human man.
Not a building.
He just stands there, does nothing.
He's as big as a building, but
He's at the top of his game. He works his acting muscles as much as he works his physical muscles.
Ooh.
that's right.
So what about what do you get? Like, I got a couple of things to say about this, but do you think it's like gonna earn him an Oscar or an Oscar nomination? I know we don't give a shit about the Oscars, but this is, I feel like this is what this movie is for. Kind of, it's a vehicle for him to be recognized for his acting chops.
Huh.
Recognize me.
Pretty cynical take on it.
I am just a
Whoa.
humble
Damn,
podcaster
bro.
who never watches the Academy Awards. I have no fucking idea.
Maybe Benny Safdie is just a big fan of MMA and he's like followed this guy for a long time.
No, I think The Rock came to him with the documentary and was like, "Hey, can we do this?" And then
Nice.
Safdie's like, "Yeah,
Nice.
let's do it."
Still pretty cynical. Brock probably followed that guy for Mark Kerr for a while. He was a wrestler. He's in the combat sports game.
Maybe. I'm just saying, it would be a good career move. You know,
Well,
I mean,
Rock is also smart. He uses his brain muscles too.
that's right. He works them out.
first energy drinks, then the Academy Awards.
He does tequila as well. He's tequila. He's got a tequila
yeah.
or a whiskey.
You and I,
It's tequila. Yeah.
Drew, you and I got pretty happy on some of his tequila one night.
Oh yeah. God, those are some good conversations. Mostly
Yes.
You remember them? Wow.
vile hate talk about Star Trek Into Darkness and The Dark Knight
And
Rises.
the Dark Knight Rises. It was great.
This is fun. We were up till like 4 a.m. or something.
It was, and another thing, another reason why it sucks.
God damn it. Give me more tequila.
More tequila. Yeah. Way to go with The Rock.
Cool.
Pretty good tequila.
Greg, thanks for inviting us.
Where
Jesus
was I?
Christ.
You guys went to bed.
Yeah,
assholes.
we tried. You know how long and hard we tried?
I've never gone to bed in my life. Shut up.
We tried.
You know how
so
much
long,
teabagging went
so
on
hard.
before we actually went back downstairs and had our
That's the only reason I
dark
go to bed.
conversations?
The next day, when you saw us emerge looking like garbage, were you sad that we didn't invite you?
Oh, were you spitting my pubes out of your mouth?
Wait,
Is that what that was?
I was trying to
ours.
speak, but there's
Goggle bark bark.
it was all I could do. It was too many balls in my mouth.
Goggle bark bark.
I
But anyway, so I liked The Rock's performance in this, and I thought he was good. But I also think that when the movie asked a lot of him, he covered his face. Like the 2 times that he was kind of asked to really emote, he covered his face when he was like crying. So I think if we would have been able to see his face a little bit, it would have been more impactful. But at the same time, I think covering your face when you're crying is a natural thing to do. I'm surprised people don't do it more in movies.
Around manly men.
Benny is just like, they did one take, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? Let's have you cover your face.
Just cover it. Okay.
We don't need to see that."
I think I want to say Al Pacino covered his face in that one movie he did with Johnny Depp when he cried. Some big actors will cover their face kind of.
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah, that makes sense. It kind of makes sense for this character.
Definitely makes sense for this character. He didn't want anybody to see him cry. Like he was ashamed to cry is what I got.
Ashamed to cry, yeah. He's the dominator. He's the smasher.
He's the dominatrix. I mean, yeah, the dominator.
And he just lost the best feeling in the world. So it's like,
yeah. How about? I guess we already kind of talked about Emily.
Yeah, I think she did a good job with what she had.
Auga! Yeah, it was. She was a good performance.
Hubba 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 hubba.
She just needed to show up, and that's all I. Dwayne Johnson.
Wear a low cut shirt. I'm good to go.
I remember a friend of mine. We were watching Edge of Tomorrow. This was years and years ago.
Oh yeah.
Were you edging while you were doing it?
A little bit. He was like, "Oh man, Emily Blunt, major boner material, dude."
That's when I first noticed her. I never knew who she was until I saw Edge of Tomorrow. It's like, who the hell is this lady? She's awesome. Great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love her.
Mm-hmm. She's in the werewolf.
The Wolfman.
The Wolfman. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice.
Young Emily Blunt.
Sweet.
Check that out.
Next to a young Benicio del Toro and a young Anthony Hopkins. Well, maybe not so young.
He was so young.
He was only in his 70s 20 years ago.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to start doing her boobs like Emily Blunt in this movie. You know,
doing her boobs.
What does that mean?
Babe, do your boobs like her. From now on.
You're gonna ask her to stretch you out like she does to The Rock.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. How about Ryan Bader, an actual MMA fighter playing Mark Coleman? What did you guys think of him?
Pretty good. I was like,
I thought he did good.
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, definitely looked like an actual MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured that's what he was.
For sure. The cauliflower ear and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I looked up to him. I liked him. I thought he was really cool.
Yeah.
At first I thought he was like that first scene when in Japan when he's warming up or stretching out Kerr and then girlfriend comes in and they give each other this look. At first I thought he was going to be this bad like dickhead bro type of guy. But he wasn't that at all.
Right.
So I really appreciated that. Yeah, I liked his performance. I ended up looking up to him. I liked the way he was playing with his kids in his home, just having fun with his daughter. And he's just a solid guy, really calm, stoic kind of guy. I liked him a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't
Gets
see
on a
anything wrong with
plane
the
to go help his
performance.
friend. Like, I wouldn't do that for any of you assholes. So it's pretty cool.
I know.
Even if it's Brazil, man, come on.
Come out to Brazil, have a few laughs.
Don't ask me to drive more than 10 miles, to travel more than 10 miles, okay?
It's like Larry Davis saying he'll get on the first flight to wherever, Colorado. Like,
I had that same thought in that scene. He's like nitpicking.
Is it first class? No.
Is there another flight?
First class. First class.
I don't know. It seemed like they cast a lot of like real fighters, and there was so much authenticity. That's another thing I liked about this movie a lot. It's just like these feel like real fighters and coaches and doctors. I don't know. It had that vibe. Like, oh man, these guys know what they're doing. Even with like Ryan Bader, it's like he felt very authentic, even though like his acting is not the greatest. It's like this guy's. You can feel that he has the experience behind him. Like he knows what he's talking about. It feels authentic.
Yeah,
for sure. Helps with the documentary style that they shot with.
Yeah.
I got two things here.
Show them to me
regarding authenticity.
Don't let their streams cross.
I got 4.
4 baby turtles.
No, okay. Show the 2.
One, I'm glad Joe Rogan wasn't in this movie. I kind of expected him to pop up somewhere.
I say that about every movie, but yeah, you're right.
And 2, I wish Frank Grillo was in this movie. You know?
I know.
He brought some authenticity.
Yeah, where was the grill master?
Yeah.
The grill master.
I love my coach.
Good.
I love my coach. Yeah. That's another. So that's an interesting comparison. I can't watch any movie about like MMA without thinking about Warrior. It's so fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The fights in it are so cool, but from what I've heard from people who've actually fought, they're not super accurate. But the ones in this movie felt pretty spot on from the MMA fights that I've watched. They're like, it's not as dramatic. Like Warriors, they're pretty dramatic, and they're kind of, they go on probably longer than they might in real life. But this is just like, oof, yeah, he's kneeing him in the face. Right. Oh, he's kneeing him in the head. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Most MMA fights I've watched are like a little messy, like this was, and just brutal, like this was. So it's cool to see. It's like they underplay it a little bit. I don't know. It's not about the fights like you were saying, Dan. It's about the character. But yeah, Warrior fucking rules. Anybody who hasn't seen Warrior, go see Warrior.
Go see Warrior.
Do it.
Best
You want
movie
to
of
see
the year.
some
It's gonna
traps,
win an
man?
Oscar.
Got some fucking traps in that one.
Tom Hardy. Go check out Tom Hardy's traps.
They do a great job. Great performance in that movie. Those traps.
He's like, you're my brother. I was born after you. I don't know. Terrible.
Born in the octagon. You merely fell in here.
Well, you're in the Marine Corps. Well, you're no brother of mine.
Well, that was an actual line from the movie. Nicely done.
That's awesome.
Strawberries. No, okay. We'll not go down that route.
Packed with fiber.
I'm Bane. That's my name. Okay. Kill them all. I think the fights were a little messy. You get the feeling like it's kind of the same strategy. You just try to get on top of him and dominate him and then just smack the fuck out of his face with your fist. Or knee the shit out of his face until he submits. It's just like, God damn.
Yeah.
Or rock the shit out of his face with your Johnson.
Yeah, especially with him because he had a wrestling background. But yeah, I've seen some MMA fights where like guys will like kick the other guy in the head and like that's how they knock him out. I was like, Jesus Christ, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Some of those are brutal. Just like, God damn, is that guy okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes not so okay.
Not
so much.
This is why it was so regulated for a while, you know. I think at the end of this movie, they said, "Oh, this one's fine. This is the first broadcast to an American audience in 2000."
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, now it's taken over. All right. Well, does anybody have anything else they'd like to discuss about this motion picture?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Oh, apparently this got a 15-minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival.
Wow.
Excuse me. Sorry.
That's a long time to be standing and clapping.
Yeah,
really.
Jesus. Sounds like a little bullshit to me.
Why? Why would you clap for 15 minutes for this film? That's like a quarter of the movie.
But Benny Safdie got Best Director for
If I made this film and people clap that long, I'd be like, stop.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
It's like, that's great.
Even
Thank
like
you.
2
Please
minutes would be like,
stop
okay,
that.
what the fuck? This is crazy.
I'm getting extremely uncomfortable now. This is creepy.
That's what Benny Safdie said, and then he's like,
Why don't you just give me a bottle of scotch and a handgun to blow my fucking head off?
and then they stopped clapping.
Damn.
That would do it.
From
The Departed. Okay. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. All right, let's move on to our little ratings here. Let's go in opposite direction. Matthew.
Oh boy. Gee, I did not think about this before. I think I'm going to go with
Skip, Matthew. You
Let
blew
me
it.
think.
I think I'm going to go with
Sure.
a 7 for this one. I'm going to go with a 7. It's good. Definitely worth a watch. I like seeing The Rock doing something that he, doesn't normally do. And yeah, the experience was really good. As I said before, I enjoyed the experience. I probably won't watch this movie again, but yeah, otherwise I'd say go see it. It's worth a watch. That's all I got.
Sweet. Daniel.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about the score. It's just hard to rate, like quantify a movie. They're all so different. I may stop giving scores. I don't know. It's hard to do it. I like this movie.
Yeah.
I like this movie. It's hard to put a number on a scale because it's good. It's like I liked it in a different way than I like a lot of other movies. I'll just say that. I think it's a cool movie. I'll just, hey, audience, I think you should see this movie. I think it's an interesting movie. I think if you like a character study, if you want to see The Rock do something he's never done, go check this out. It's pretty cool.
Wow, a 0 from Daniel. Okay.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Nice. No, yeah, I know what you're saying. I get where you're coming from.
Dan just doesn't want to hurt Mark Kerr's feelings. That's all.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
No, I genuinely was thinking about this. I'm like, I'm kind of tired of giving numbers for movies. It's like sometimes it works really well, but sometimes it's like, yeah, this is just you're trying to like quantify like an emotional reaction or something. It just starts to feel a little gross and like narrow or something. So, but I like this movie,
Like it starts to make you feel like an actual movie critic.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want to be a movie critic. I want to just come up here and have fun. So but I like this movie and I would recommend it to people.
Nice. Dan gives a would recommend out of 10.
Fucking Dan. The average is going to be over
It's
3.
That's a thumb up, I think. How do we quantify this? God damn it. Let's see.
I need to quantify your review with a number.
What do we think of Dan's review, guys? I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. What about you, Drew? Now that everything has changed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If we're not giving it a number, I'm going to give
No,
it an
that's
H.
just me. You can do whatever you want. We
An
don't
H,
have
is
like
that
a
what you
prescribed
said?
way of doing
An
this.
H?
Yes.
An A?
So is that
H.
worse than an F?
A, B, C, D, E,
A, B,
F,
C, D, E,
G,
F, G,
H.
A.
Yes, H. I'm going to give it an
Okay.
H.
Wow.
H
So is that
plus
like a 7?
F
or
and
something?
H, bro.
Whoa.
F and H. Don't you fuckhead me. Now I'm lining up with Matt here on this one a bit.
Yeah, that's right. Suck it, Dan and
cool
Stu.
movie.
I haven't even said anything yet,
All right,
bro.
sorry, good.
But we know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can't quantify it. Okay, go ahead, Drew.
So I really enjoyed this movie. It was very fun. I was nervous and tense and along for the ride, and I was loving the performances, and I was loving the way the boobs are done, and loving the way that
Ponytail boobs.
loving the makeup, loving the character, the story. Just I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of on the edge of my seat. And it was really cool to learn that Mark Kerr is still alive, still healthy, still a soft-spoken young man, and he's a real guy. He didn't freak out and go do drugs again. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't have a suicide in his house.
Even if they had it coming.
Even if they were ruining his career.
I'm going too far on
nag.
But yeah, he's still alive. He's
They
a
fucked
pioneer.
up his smoothies.
I didn't know anything about him being a pioneer of MMA, and it was fun. That being said, I doubt I'm going to watch this again anytime soon. If I do, it'll probably be for Dwayne Johnson's performance and to show my girlfriend how Emily Blunt does her stuff. So
you're going to watch
that's
it for the Johnson and for the boobies.
Exactly.
For the Lululemon.
I really like the white guy at a Lululemon. Yeah, I really like the character. I was pretty moved by this character. Like, I don't know, Dwayne Johnson's acting was so good. Anyway, that being said, I think I'm going to give it a. It is hard to quantify this one with a number, so I'm going to go a 7.5 V-neck halter tops out of 10.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
V-neck halter.
Yeah. Strappy kind.
Is that
exposed back straps?
Sure. Let's just get 7.5
deep,
of them and
deep V-neck.
In fact, no, you know what? 7.5 Mr. Cleans.
I like the Mr. Clean look.
Mark Kerr's
good. The earring
transformation in 2000. Yeah. It's like a Mr. Clean pirate type of guy.
Whoa, I get it. He gets clean and he becomes Mr. Clean.
Nice.
Whoa. Damn, dude.
Holy shit.
He was styling there at the end.
Will I look that cool if I shave my head?
Yes, do it.
No.
Yes.
My man.
My man. Shut up, Matt.
I didn't realize you guys were recording something that I don't know what it
Yes.
is.
I don't know what it is either, actually.
Yeah.
Hungry for apples?
It's Rick and Morty episode 2, season 1, bros. God.
Whoa, excuse me. I thought it was episode 5, season 17. I traveled into the future to watch it, so fuck yeah. Shut up.
Give me some of your TT. Time travel.
TT is my PP.
Give me some big TTs.
What about you, Stuart?
Big time travels.
What about me? Yeah, I really like this movie. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite thing. I'm not usually, sports dramas. I like a sports drama.
I, Tanya.
I like a biopic. I, Tanya's great.
Yeah, that's a good
More
one.
comedic though. Iron Claw comes to mind. But that's Jesus Christ. That's a rough movie.
Yeah, that's a different level of movie.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome movie though.
Yeah.
So this was refreshing. This was nice to see a character, real guy making good choices and just being a sweet man, doing the right thing, trying to doing his best. And his arc did get me. Him just accepting defeat with grace and letting go of his godlike status and just being happy for his friend.
Mm-hmm. Instead of crying in a shower, he started laughing in a shower.
Exactly.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good movie.
What else did he do in that shower?
I was wondering what he was going to do in that shower.
But he did have 2 nozzles pointed at him.
I know. That's
Gotta watch out for the nozzle.
the nozzle.
The nozzle.
Please wait while we calibrate the nozzle.
It's so good. That's such a good impression.
I love you, Fincher Bros. I love you. The nozzle. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. It is hard to quantify. I get where you're coming from, Dan. I've been feeling that way too. Like I'm on Letterboxd trying to give a star rating, or even thinking about the ratings I have given to movies on this podcast, and being like, oh, should that have been this? Should I bump it up 0.5? Should it? And I'm like, what am I talking about?
Right. Yeah.
It's taking too much mental energy. It's just like
Linear
I either
scale.
love the movie or it sucked, but I had fun watching it. That's pretty much my only
Word.
two.
Word.
Or I did not have fun.
So
watching
that's 2 thumbs down, 1 thumb up, or 2 thumbs up, basically. Is what
No,
you're
I'm not finished.
I mean, that's our new rating
If I
system.
were to quantify this, it would be, I'd give it an 8. 8 protein smoothies with 2% milk.
Okay.
Whole milk.
Because I'm not bulking right now. I'm cutting.
1/2 a banana or 1.5 bananas?
Half of banana.
Half.
No, just a whole. One
Christ,
banana.
man. Yeah,
1.5
that's
is
better.
just half. Going into half territory is weird.
Banana, you got another half laying around. That's
I know. What do you want to
Right.
do? Just peel a banana and put it in there. What are you doing?
Damn it.
Maybe a little oatmeal. Put a little oatmeal in there for oats, for carbs.
For your poop.
For my poop. But no fucking spinach. Anybody who puts spinach in a smoothie, that's sick.
Kale. There you go.
Yeah. Now we're talking
That's sick.
very
No.
high protein
I put
green.
greens in my smoothie sometimes. Good way to get your greens in. I don't like eating greens otherwise. It's annoying.
It's true. They're annoying.
Sloppy. It's a sloppy food.
Gives that weird, you feel that weird like film on your teeth. It's terrible.
What are you guys talking about?
It turns my smoothie a nice brown, a weird brown color when it mixes with all the berries. So it's kind of cool.
Get that sludgy brown.
Yummy.
Slurp it down.
Sludgy brown, yeah. Sludgy brown, sludgy brown, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got. All right.
Cool.
Hey.
Then you pour it on your girlfriend's chest and lick it up. Okay, never mind.
Now you're
It's a
talking.
different movie. A different movie with lesbian lovers.
Yeah, that was also a
Hell
sports
yeah.
biopic.
Yeah, it was based on a true story.
It was. Totally.
You know, she, I cannot remember her name right now, but the one who plays the muscle mommy, the real life muscle mommy, is going to be in Josh Safdie's upcoming film.
A note from the editor. The muscle mommy from Love Lies Bleeding, whose name is Katie M. O'Brien, is not in Josh Safdie's film Marty Supreme. Stu must have been stoned and conflated that movie with the David Michaud movie Christie, which, in his defense, is yet another sports drama. Thank you. Please enjoy the rest of the episode and do not look away from the nozzle. So,
About the ping pong player.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Or as they say in the Chinese, ping pong. Okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
Ping pong. Timothy Chalamet. I don't like him. He stole my empire. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. But damn, he plays a hell of a ping pong game.
That's all that spice.
Yeah, they're getting into like biography territory with their movies. So,
That is funny.
okay.
I wonder if that's why they. I remember reading that they were going to split off and do separate things. I was like, I guess they both just wanted to make different bios.
Yeah, I
That's
get
pretty
it.
funny.
Probably be fun to flex your muscle alone on set. Yeah, be fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no
What?
No problem
You
with
can't do that on set.
You get canceled for that, man.
Look what happened to Kevin Spacey.
No, he was flexing other people's muscles.
Oh.
You like muscles?
Oh, man. All right. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Thank you, everyone, for listening to The Smashing Machine.
Thanks for listening.
Which is what I call my penis.
Thanks for listening to Stuart's Penis, everybody.
Want to hear more about Stuart's Penis? Join the Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Join it, please.
That's right. Hear about it, learn about it, know about it.
Get graphic illustrations of it.
Yeah, we even have x-rays if you want.
X-rays. Don't really show anything unless you actually have a bone up in there. Do you, Stuart?
Since the surgery, yes, I do.
It's one of those inflatable dicks in his dick. Nice.
Jesus.
Wait, what are these things? Let me look into this.
Yes, look it up.
Yeah, I'll send you some literature on there.
I'll send you a pamphlet.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening. Head on over to our Patreon if you want to access a whole nother episode every week and x-rays of my penis.
I mean, at this point, as of listening to this, we have 25, as of the recording of this, we have 25 or so extra episodes in the Patreon. So it's quite a backlist. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Check them out, everybody.
And they all fucking rock.
Oh, maybe even harder
Some
than
say
this rock.
They're the best episodes. Some say they're the most tremendous episodes.
Yeah, if I had to point you in a right direction, I would say check out the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey episode. Check out the Dick Tracy episode. Oh, we got so many great episodes. The best episodes.
The best. Pooh, Blood, Honey, Dick. It's all there in the Patreon.
Amen.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Love you.
Thanks for listening.
All right. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Feast your eyes, it's a smashing machine. Coincidentally, the nickname for Stu's peen. It's pretty solid, it's fun to watch. Blunt plus Johnson equals one hard crotch. It could use just a little more length to go deeper into Dawn and show Johnson's strength. I'm talking about the flick by Safdie, not Stu's never ever softy. Talking about the flick by Safdie, not Stu's never ever ever softy. Talking about a big hulking Johnson, a gentle giant who gets the job done. Guess who knows if it's a shower or a grower? Patreon subscriber, I hardly know her.